Breaking news. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in the world, and welcome to another edition of Tarot and Headlines. I'm not John Durham. One person was arrested Saturday in connection with a shooting incident at a South Carolina mall in which 14 people were injured, officials said. Columbia police said they arrested 22-year-old Joanne M. Price on a charge of unlawful carrying a pistol. Police said additional charges may be forthcoming. Investigators said they were still seeking the identity of at least two suspects who were seen with guns. Police had said earlier on Saturday that 10 people were injured by gunfire. The chief said that 3 individuals, whom he classified as people of interest, were detained. The individuals were seen armed, and at least one of them allegedly fired a shot, according to Holbrook. We don't believe this was random. We believe the individuals who were armed knew each other. Price was identified as one of the 3 individuals detained for questioning, police said. The other 2 were released from custody. I think my first question should be what was Mr. Price's involvement in, if at all? Was he one of the? Let's see what the cards have to say. Well, the 3 of Cups. Isn't that interesting? And Lovers. Oh, they were in a plot together, that's for sure. These cards are telling us quite a story of love and betrayal. It does indeed appear that Mr. Price was in a relationship with these other 2 men. They may have been family. They may have been close friends. May have even been lovers. But there was betrayal here. He was betrayed by these people. Maybe they gave him the gun that he had, and he wasn't expecting it. But I can tell you this for sure, that there was betrayal here. It was something that they had been working on for quite some time, and there could have been many people involved in this other than the 3 that we know about. But there's no doubt in my mind that Mr. Price was betrayed. It does indeed appear that Mr. Price was in a relationship with these other 2 men. They may have been family. They may have been close friends. May have even been lovers. But there was betrayal here. He was betrayed by these people. Maybe they gave him the that he had, and he wasn't expecting it. But I can tell you this for sure, that there was betrayal here. It was something that they had been working on for quite some time, and there could have been many people involved in this other than the 3 that we know about. But there's no doubt in my mind that Mr. Price was betrayed. He was given something. Was it the pistol that he was found with? Let's see what the news tells us later. Now, let's see if there really was a connection between the 2 men that were released and Mr. Price. So this is my next question. What was the relationship between these three men? Did they know each other at all? So the Ace of Wands says yes, they did know each other. Maybe they worked together. They may have known each other from work, and they all shared some great passion, and they all shared some type of philosophy or something that they were passionate about. All the three of them. They had they focused on these emotions quite a bit. I could be anger, could be jealousy, some type of I'm thinking rage with this Knight of Wands. Something that they hoped would be celebrated and make other people very upset about. They were wanting to cause this type of grief and pain in others, and possibly to get other people to join in and fight with them or fight against them. They wanted to possibly start some type of race war. I have no idea if this was racially motivated. Who the people that were shot, were they of color? Were they from another country or not American? But it seems like this was a conspiracy put together by these three men, or at least two of them. I believe Mr. Price may have been maybe not innocent, but he may have been set up by the other two, because he did know them. Mr. Price did know these other two men who were released, and somehow they betrayed him. They may have set him up. So I have one more question. Why were the other two men released by the police? Well, it does seem strange that the men were detained and then released by police. There's that family card again. Why were they released, and will they be arrested again or arrested in the first place in the future? Hmm. There's that Three of Cups again in the background. These three men definitely had some type of relationship. The Emperor. Disappointment. Okay, so why were they released? The Emperor, this is going to be the police themselves. The police chief even may have had a hand in this. So, Ten of Wands, he couldn't hold them for some reason, because Five of Pentacles, they were, I believe that this Five of Pentacles indicates that those two men were outside of his jurisdiction somehow. What does that mean? Well, we have the devil down here. These men had protection from a much higher source, from the cabal. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Price was betrayed by whom? He he knew those other two men. They were family or maybe possibly lovers, and they betrayed him. The chief of police in Columbia, South Carolina, could not hold the other two men. He had no jurisdiction over, allowed to go free. This was very disappointing to the chief, but there's nothing that he could do about it. There was a higher power, and I don't mean God. that he had to listen to. I in no way tried to make light of this incident. I feel for the people who were affected by it, and people were affected by it, and there are people suffering right now because of it. All I'm trying to do is bring some light to the situation using the tarot cards. I hope you enjoyed this edition of Tarot and Headlines. If you did, please hit the like button, share, and subscribe. See you next time. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.